This is boring, but it will get you as lean as possible, as fast as possible, if you get it right. Now, this isn't one of those fad diets or fad training regimes like keto, carnivore, high rocks, bumhole winks, CrossFit, microbiomes. There's no gimmicks, there's no shortcuts, and there's no jargon. This is just actually what works. I'm just going to cut straight to the point on what you should do if you have fat to lose and muscle to gain, but doing it as fast as possible, naturally, with no PEDs, no peptides, just your 2 testes. Hairy knees, look at these. Baby, please. So straight to the point, you do not want to be going onto a bulk if you want to get lean and muscular, because you're obviously just going to gain more body fat during that process. And controversially, you should not also do a traditional cut. And the reason for this is when you do a typical cut, most guys will just drop their calories down all of a sudden to something really low, like 1200, 1600. Sometimes they go below 1000, which is just crazy. They see the scales come down. They might feel good for a few weeks because they've still got residual glycogen. They still haven't been in a deficit long enough to really feel the repercussions of their actions. And they start to feel pretty good. But then all of a sudden, they start to feel low energy. They don't sleep well. They get constipated. The scales stop budging and the performance in the gym starts to go to trash. And guess what? You start to lose muscle, because anytime you enter a calorie deficit, your body will go catabolic. It will be in a catabolic state. And this is just where your body's going to eat away at cells to make up the fact that you're not eating enough to sustain your current weight. Now, what we want to do is avoid losing the muscle, because if you drop those calories down quickly, like most people do with a cut, you can go catabolic and lose muscle tissue instead of just fat cells, which is why most guys end up looking just skinnier, smaller, or end up skinny fat altogether. Not to mention, if you eat in a massive calorie deficit straight away, eventually your body gets used to it, you hit metabolic adaptation, and you just stop losing weight. And if that happens, you'll probably start to gain the weight back because you'll lose interest, you'll lose focus, you'll lose motivation, and it's just not really sustainable. Yes, fat loss is simple in theory, but a lot of guys still get stuck and never really get lean enough. So how do you actually get lean and keep muscle? You want to do a recomposition, but we're going to do it in a very particular way. And the reason this is so boring is we're going to use a lot of common sense here. If you're trying to get lean, you're going to have to eat the same sort of thing for a little while, which I will explain in this video. Now, first things first, with this recomposition, we don't want to waste time and eat at maintenance and hope for the best. Because let's be real, if you're eating at maintenance, you're probably going to look like you're eating at maintenance and you look the same. So what we want to do is we want to aim for a smaller calorie deficit instead of a large one. 1,000 calorie deficit below your current maintenance, including your workouts, will result in muscle loss as well. So we can avoid that by eating in a smaller calorie deficit, somewhere between 300 and 500 calories below your maintenance. And what this does is it guarantees that you're losing fat cells, but the deficit isn't too large that you lose energy, performance, and therefore muscle. And as a bonus, it is a little bit more easy to manage because it's not so drastic straight off the bat. Now, because it's easier to stick to and healthier, you're going to be able to stay on track with it for longer and get better results. Now, to make sure you work out this number properly, as always, I have a free nutritional blueprint which just explains how to work that out, what you should set your proteins, fats, and carbs at, specifically for skinny fat, and what adjustments to make over time. So do grab that to make sure you get this right, because online generic calculators and AI don't really factor in the full context of the situation. This will help you do that. You can grab that down below. And once you've got those numbers, here's the boring part. You're going to have to track them. Or, as an alternative, if you don't want to track or you're just a little bit too busy to even look at your phone to track calories, you can follow a meal plan. But those numbers need to add up, because if they don't, you're guessing. And if you're slightly over, you're going to get nowhere. And if you're too far below, you're going to burn out and run on empty and lose muscle. So we need to get those numbers right. So you can use MyFitnessPal to track it. You can use a notepad, carrier pigeon, or you can work out what your daily target is and then divide it by how many meals you have per day and then stick to those meals. That's why it's boring. Now, will you have to hit the same meals forever? No. But to get lean, to lose body fat, to keep muscle, to actually get that recomposition, it is far more easy for you to stick to it if the meals are the same. I'm going to give you a really quick real life example. In this transformation here, this is my personal transformation. This took 14 bloody months, right? 14 months. And to be honest with you, this should have only taken about 12 weeks or 3 months. Now, this transformation was 2 years before then, and this transformation was just a stone's throw over 12 weeks. Now, the reason the second transformation was 10 times faster is I just ate the same food. I just planned ahead how I was going to get my protein, what I was going to get for my carbs and calories, and I just ate that same food every single day. Really easy. Of course, I tracked it. I had to lower my calories because your body will get used to things over time, but that's all I did. Whereas this transformation, although I'm very pleased with it, it took 14 months. And the reason for that was I was just so flexible with my food. If someone invited me to go out to eat, I would go out to eat. If someone said, do you want a beer? I'd go and have a beer. And then, I would still be disciplined in between, because you won't get anywhere if you just say yes to everything. But constantly saying yes and trying to fit in too much just prolonged the whole process, and it just took way longer than it needed to be. You're far better off getting in, getting lean, and then reverse dieting out, ready to get on with things. Especially if you want to enjoy yourself, especially if you're social, especially if you're busy, and if you want to add some more muscle and size, you're going to have to be in a lean growing phase at some point. So you might as well get the fat off as quick as you can, but it's boring. So you're going to track those calories and eventually your body gets used to it. But how do we prevent hitting a plateau? this is where the training side comes into it. Now, cardio is still a fantastic thing to do. It's still healthy. Definitely do cardio if you enjoy it and you value the health benefits of doing cardio. But don't see cardio as a fat burning exercise, because quite frankly, it's just not. You could go for hit 10K steps a day and burn on average 300 to 500 calories. But if you're tracking your calories wrong, you're just not going to get anywhere. Now, the training strategy I would encourage you to do, especially if you're busy, is strength focused training, resistance training, lifting weights, using the machines, getting stronger. This gives you a plethora of benefits, but the main benefits we're looking at right now is progressive overload, so that your body starts to demand more calories, burns more calories per session, and then burns calories to repair after that session. So you kind of compound your activity and how many calories your body needs and burns. And then the best benefit of that is that once you've gained more lean contractile tissue, your body needs calories to sustain it. So you're going to get lean, more muscular, whilst adding demand for calories. So by the end of it, you can reverse diet and eat a realistic amount and sustain it. There's no good just doing keto, carnivore, starving yourself, cutting out carbs and calories, running, looking like a starved child, and then going, right, how do I keep this? Do I have to keep doing this? Really? Or you can get stronger, feel better, look better, be healthier, make it more sustainable, and then maintain a lot higher calories and not gain that body fat back. And just for some examples of this, these are some of the clients that have done that. Reese in particular, this is entirely a recomposition, so he gained all this muscle by following this process. No bulk was needed. And now he basically weighs the same as when he started because he replaced the fat with muscle, which means he can maintain a lot higher calories, so he's not going to gain the body fat back unless he stops altogether. So get stronger. This can be 2 days a week in the gym. This can be body weight movements at home if you're busy. You can do 3 days a week. Whatever schedule and workout plan you can stick to and progressively add reps and weight to is the plan that's going to be best for you. And then inevitably your body's going to hit a plateau and it's going to hit a wall. You're going to reach some sort of metabolic adaptation. And simply at this point, all you need to do is recalculate your calories at your current numbers and maybe lower them slightly. Maybe you need to start implementing refeeds. Maybe you need to do a little bit extra steps. Maybe that's the best time to add in a bit of cardio to shave off the excess. But the key takeaways from this video is small calorie deficit, high protein, get stronger, keep it boring so you can stay on track. Because if you say yes to everything and you're too flexible, you're going to keep falling off. If you just lock in for a few months and get this done, you will get that result 10 times faster, naturally, without any assistance. And although this stuff is pretty simple in theory, it's hard to do around life, managing distractions, when you're busy, when you're stressed, the ups and downs psychologically. That is why I offer my coaching services online. So if you do want my help, you can book a call down below or drop me a text on WhatsApp or even message me on Instagram at Elite Transformation Project. Just because, let's be frank, a lot of these guys already knew what to do. They just struggled to do it, so they needed my help, and that's why they've got these transformations. The right plan, the right strategy with the accountability and support, that's the secret. And if you need to know a little bit more specific about what you should be eating or what I ate to get this particular transformation, you can watch this video over here because I'll just show you what I ate because I think that's very helpful to see. And other than that, like and subscribe and have yourself a great day.